Hi, my name's Tom, and I'm going to do a little review for you on the new 2018 Jeep Wrangler. My wife and I have got three Wranglers of our own. We've got a Sport, and we've got a Sahara, and we've got a Rubicon. So who better to take this thing out on the road and see what we think? So thanks to our friends at Bud's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Salina, Ohio. They let us try this new Sahara here, so we're going to take it out and see what we think. I'll tell you what I think when we get back. Well, we had a great drive in this thing. It's fantastic. You know, as a current Wrangler owner, I don't know what you would change. They did a really great job. The engine's fantastic. The new 8-speed automatic transmission is great. It's kind of a windy day today, so the thing doesn't seem to buck the wind like our Wranglers do. I know that new windshield angle probably helps quite a bit, but a fantastic ride, nice and quiet. Handles the bumps well. It's a little bit of a chilly day today, so we didn't get a chance to take the tops off, but we did get a chance to use some of the new features, the heated seats, the heated steering wheel, which was kind of nice on a 30-degree Ohio day here in the wintertime. But I think we're going to take it down the road a little bit more, get a little bit more familiar with it, and then I'm going to show you some things that we like about it on the inside and the outside when we get back. Now we're in the interior of the new Wrangler. Of course, this is a Sahara, so it's got some great options on it. Everything you see on the dash now is quite a bit different than what we're used to on our old JK Wrangler. Now, this is the new navigation screen. Now, we're right along the banks of Grand Lake St. Mary's in Ohio. Now, the lake's frozen right now, but the cool thing, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it actually shows the waves in the water on the navigation screen. You can see it. It looks like the water's actually moving. So the graphics and the navigation screen are fantastic. The backup camera is an incredible backup camera, probably the clearest backup camera I've ever seen. Very nice size, easy to see around. The dash, the instruments are very easy to read. Now, this is the first time we've been in the new Wrangler, so some of the controls and the features are just still a little bit new to us, but after we've spent, we've been in it probably a half an hour or so, and it's starting to feel a lot more comfortable, a little bit more like home than it did when we first started. The view out the front is typical Wrangler. I mean, it looks like the Jeep Wrangler that we're used to. It feels like the Jeep Wrangler that we're used to. The ride is nice and smooth. It's quiet. I'm not going to say they took the Jeep out of the Jeep, but they did civilize it quite a bit. Now, of course, this again, being a Sahara, this has got the bigger tires and wheels, and of course, a little bit more luxurious. This one has leather seats, and again, like I told you before, it has heated seats and a heated steering wheel. So this is kind of the more civilized version of the Jeep that we see on the streets a lot. Now, the way we drive our Jeeps, we're not serious off-road mudders or anything. We use them for everyday transportation. So some of the things that I did notice when I was driving, the steering wheel position, very comfortable. It tilts, it telescopes. The mirrors are a little bit smaller than the mirrors that we have on our current JKs now, but they're adequate. They do the job. I could see fine out of them. The doors, the first thing when we jumped in it, we both thought that the doors seemed quite a bit lighter, and they are. The doors are lighter now than they are on the old JK Jeep. So as we open those, and you can see the doors actually, they hold themselves open now. They've got like a stop position on there, which is kind of neat. The old Jeeps, they would always stop as you went out this way, but as coming back, that they don't close on their own like they did. They've got that little detent spot there, which is pretty neat. I like that. But the doors are noticeably lighter as we open and close the door, so that's kind of nice. And I'm sure that's going to make a really nice feature for those of us who like to take the doors off a lot. They are very easy to handle, and I think they're going to be quite a bit lighter than the old JK doors. Now we're going to take a look around the outside, and I'll show you some of the things I like about the outside. All right, here's our road test Jeep right here. It's a granite crystal metallic Sahara. So we just got done driving this thing again. A lot of neat stuff that's new about this. I mean, you can see the running lights on the tips of the fenders. You can see the new grille and headlight design, and you can see this little indentation right here around the headlight. So that'll tip you off right away that you're looking at the new Jeep. Of course, the new bumpers, lots of new things. We've got the new hood latches, we've got the vent here on the side, and both of those things help to keep that hood from fluttering like we're used to with some of the old Jeeps. If you've ever driven a Jeep in high wind, the hood wants to flutter a little bit. You can see the new wheels. Of course, a little bit new design things. The spare tire sits a little bit lower, so that helps us to see outside a little bit through the rear view mirror. The backup camera is located right here. Of course, we still got some of the typical features that we're used to on the Jeep. We've got our tow hook on the back. Now, of course, I've got the magnetic dealer plate on here, but now the new location for the license plate is right here now, so it's a little bit easier to clean around and things. Like the old license plate kind of got in the way when you were doing some cleaning and things like that. The fuel fill, still the same thing that we're used to. We've got new door handles now, too. We don't have the button anymore. We were always used to the thumb button. Now we can have our gloves on, whatever you need. All you need to do, pull the door open. You can see the interior here, the leather interior. I mean, overall, I think this is just a fantastic vehicle. You know, you're always a little bit skeptical when they have change. And I could probably go on and on and on and talk about this Jeep for hours. I'm going to keep it short because I know there's lots of reviews out there, but I wanted to give you a real world review from a real world guy that's got 3 Jeeps of his own. And I really, really like these things. And I think if you get the opportunity to drive one, or better yet, the opportunity to buy one, I don't think you'd be disappointed. So there you go. My name's Tom. That's my review of the new 2018 Jeep Sahara that came from Bud's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Saline, Ohio. Thanks to them for letting me take that thing out for a little fun afternoon. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the review. If you got any questions, give them a call at Bud's.